Hey everybody! So I survived our vacation to France without gaining any weight. Yay! A lot of you that went to France with me have come back with reports of actually even losing weight. I guess the lifestyle of walking everywhere you go and only eating fresh, wholesome food and no Doritos or potato snacks or whatever really starts to pay off. But we have to work a little harder at it here, and unlike our European cousins who come by it naturally, we are much faster culture. So we have to work a little bit differently to keep ourselves fit and trim, and if we've already tipped the scales and gone overboard, then we have to work really hard to get back to where we belong. As you all know, I'm sure. So, this is my only little vlog that I'm doing for Monday because I have a bunch of clips for you from my walk in the morning to Aigues-Mortes, which I thought would be fun to post with this. So, because walking is good exercise. And so there you go. So enjoy and have a good week, and we will see you next Monday. Well, I won't actually see you because I can't see anything but a little dot that's up there on my pad. Anyway. Well, I guess I can still talk a little bit if nobody's around. So this is our walk. You can see all the way down to the bottom of the canal. That's where our boat is. When I said wash my clothes earlier at the cabin, I meant the cabin of the boat. Oh, there's a pigeon. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. But there's a boat over here. It's actually for sale. Wouldn't it be something to buy a boat in the south of France and live in the water? where the weather's mostly beautiful all the time. I said that I was getting sick of cold weather. It certainly is different than cold weather. Oh, let's see. There's the boat. It's for sale. And I think there's a little for sale sign. Don't worry, folks. I'm not prepared to buy a boat. And besides, there's been that's the other side. There's been something strange, a little bit. I don't know. There's been a few people I've met here that, mostly women who have married Frenchmen and moved here. And I asked them. I said, "Well, what do you think? You like living here?" And nobody ever gives me a straight answer. There's been about 3 different people, and they all hesitate and answer with a different answer that I'm expecting. Not a yes or a no, but something else. And that makes me wonder. I'll tell you a little story. I was at Disney, I don't know, for my umpteenth time. And I was in love with Disney. And I said to someone that worked there, I said, "So, do you like working for Disney?" And they gave me the same look that the people here do. And I'm gonna be quiet. Bonjour. And I asked several of them, I said, "Do you like working here?" And they look at me like they're almost scared. Like, I don't know, I'm trying to turn them in or something. I don't know. And nobody ever gives me a straight answer. So maybe it's only lovely on the surface. I don't know. Maybe there's something that's not nice about it. Maybe the politics are horrible or something. I don't know. Not that I'm into politics, mind you, but if you live in a place, they do affect you. But anyway, so I'll just keep my little daydream for now that this is the most beautiful place on earth and that I would love to live here. Okay, so we're going into the castle. The trees are beautiful. They look like they have no bark, but they actually do. It's just, I don't know, I can get close enough so you can see it. It's just kind of like this weird bark stuff, but it is bark. And they're beautiful. Beautiful trees. And
There's where the rest of the water is, and you can actually take boat tours and stuff, but a pescalone. Oh, I said that with an Italian accent, didn't I? Well, from what I understand from what little French lessons I took before I came here, that if it has an E on the end, you can pronounce the last syllable. Unless it's one of the careful consonants. So think of the consonants that's in the word careful. If it has those consonants on the end, then you can pronounce them anyways, whether it has an E or not. I don't know if it's a hard and fast rule or if it's like English where rules change, but that's what was on my little French lesson that I took. That was on a little cassette, or not cassette, CD. God, I'm old, I'm dating myself. So, alright. So there's the bottom part of the castle. We gotta cross this little road. And I'm gonna cut the feet across the road. And here we come to the entrance. Beautiful. Oh my goodness, it goes up and up. And I'm gonna stop talking now because, like I said, I don't want people to think I'm too loony-toony. Crazy American woman that walks talking to herself down the street. That would be just awesome. Cobblestones are very smooth. It's probably because they've been walked on like a million, bazillion, jillion times. That's up above. And there is what we walk into. See how shiny the cobblestones are. Oh, it's a little wet or something. I don't remember hearing it rain, but maybe it did. Or maybe they just washed the streets down at night. I don't know. Bonjour! This was the first place that we ate when we came here. They had American hamburgers. That's what it said. Hamburger American. But we were all tired and stupid and couldn't think of what else to eat, so it worked. I just don't eat the bun when I have a hamburger. Oh, they're starting to open up the little shops. I'm going to come back here later. So I'm going to get... We have a snow globe that has the Carmog horse. And take little things like that to work with me. There's all these little alleys. I take little places, little things from where I've been. Like I have the tall city buildings from Chicago, and it says Chicago on it, and stuff like that. And I put them at my desk at work to remind me of all the beautiful places I've been. Strawberries, and they're strange white asparagus. It's actually something that they talk about a lot here. And look, it's still asparagus. Bottles of wine. And of course, like I said, there's pastries on every corner. Didn't eat that many pastries. I did have a few in the beginning, but I haven't actually had any since we got to the castle. And I think I've lost weight because my white dress was fairly form-fitting when I got here, and now it's a little loose. Bonjour. This is a very old church. It's been open since 1741. See if we can peek a little bit inside. Don't go too far. Bonjour. Oh, I think we can sneak in further than that. Oh, it's beautiful. Wow, it's the first time I've been in here. Okay, let's go because I'm sure this is not proper for me being in here and filming. So maybe we'll just get out of here. Big oak door. Love it. Oh, that building's not open yet. Okay, this is now going into the center of town. See all the work trucks? They disappear during the day. It's only in the very early morning. This is not quite 7 yet. So, very early. And we're just cleaning and setting up. There's like several restaurants in here. This little restaurant after little restaurant all around the square. And there is the beautiful statue. The first night we got here, the children were playing all over that statue. And like we're getting in the little basins because there's no water in it or anything. And they were climbing all over it. And you know what? Nobody yelled at them. Nobody came out and said, "Hey, get off there." Like I'm sure we would do at home. Nobody cracked their head or fell off, or there was no blood or drama. They just had fun. They were just, I don't know, like 4, 5, 6, 7-year-olds. And they were just having a good time. And some of them spoke French, and some of them spoke other languages, and they didn't seem to care about that either. Kid friendship gets past that. Yeah, so this is the square. And then there's little side roads and more shops and stuff, and it just seems to go on forever. I just love it. There's so many little nooks and crannies in here. They're all full of beautiful, beautiful things. Okay, I'm going to end feed for a few minutes. I'll be back. Okay, so that way we would go to get to the field. I'm going to go down this way. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
I'm actually hoping to find the red house, which is where the guys are armoring up and stuff, and that's where I get most of my internet connection. I don't know if I could find it on my own, though. There's so many twists and turns. This is the Indian restaurant. I find it hysterical that we've gone to France to eat at an Indian restaurant. This is what their menu looks like. And they're really, really good. And they're not that expensive. And the guy that works there, he's actually from Queens, which is hysterical. And, oh yeah, this is the fish place. Like, oh, look at the fish place. You stick your feet in the water, and they chew off the dead skin. It's called fish pedicure. And let's see if we can see the little tanks of water in there. Of course, the shop isn't open yet. And I was going to do it, But Justin kind of has talked me out of it. Yeah, she's seriously smart when it comes to things like this. She's been to Africa, and she has a medical background, and she kind of scared me. So I'm not going to be doing it. But I still think it's really pretty neat. Oh, I was telling you about the French guy. So anyway, he comes from Queens, and he's really, really awesome. He's like the nicest guy in the whole place, I think. And he'll just stay open as long as we're there, which is really kind of cruel, but, you know, I suppose he's making money on us for staying, but it's more than that, because the rest of the places will all close up. And bonjour! And we'll have no other place to go, and we'll go there, and he says, come stay. I will stay open till it's time for me to go to bed. And apparently his bedtime is as late as we stay there, because he just stays open. He was open past 3 o'clock the other day. And another pastry place. And everything in there looks beautiful. I can't have any of it. Bonjour! So, obviously some of the people that we were seeing, they live here. And no, can you just imagine living here on a daily basis? I know, I'm probably just being romantic, or that it's a romantic notion, but I would love it. I would love it a lot. Okay. I see Skedians. Oh, did I see Skedians? Just beautiful. In one of these window boxes, they had a little flower bed of flowers. It looked like that, except that it was prettier and it had flowers. And there was this big kitty sleeping in the middle of it. It was hysterical. Okay, I'm gonna close down for now, and I'll open it back up later. So here we are, almost ready to go into the area where the fighting is. I just wanted to show you the little archery points and such. So you climb up there and look across the walls there. And there's little holes and things all the way along where you could shoot arrows and watch out for the bad guys. This is where people park that live here. Okay. Oh, that's their funny stop sign. Alright, so here we go. All the way through to the other side. I didn't find the red house, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go to the field. Okay, my Penzic friends. Does this look familiar? Bonjour! I think it has some pretty good pictures too of the boys fighting, and you can see, if I'm on the right side, you can see the castle backdrop. There's a moat. Do not fall into the moat. It is the bog of eternal stench. I haven't had the pleasure of experiencing it for myself, but from what I understand, it's horrible. I'm gonna cut off for now. So in a little while there'll be security standing right at the gate and not letting people in. Right now they're smoking cigarettes, but whatever. Bonjour.
The security of France.
Merchants. That's the stand where all the spectators go. More merchants. And that is the pavilion that they've provided us for shade, which is truly, truly appreciated. There's our flag. I can't believe when they sang our national anthem, I cried again. I cried last year when we were in Poland, and it still affected me the same way. It's just a really different feeling when you're in another country and you stand up for your country and they play the national anthem. It's just really something. I imagine it must be, I would think, what our Olympic champions feel when they go abroad and trying to speak to all the foreign people and everything, and then they're together and the anthem is played. I'm sure it's something like that. Or maybe in the military. I don't know, when you're abroad, I'm sure you get that sense of just honor and privilege to stand by your flag. This is something that they just erected yesterday because the people from town, they don't want to pay for the tickets to get in, so they all would line up along this wall. See where the road? They would line up along the road so that they could watch the fighting or get glimpses of it, which really wouldn't be a very good glimpse. You know, just that from there, that's not particularly good, but you know, they live here and they don't want to pay for the tickets to get in there. I don't know what that is. I'm sure some of you do, but I don't. Bonjour. Bonjour. This sign right here is hysterical because the first few days we were here, we had no idea what it meant. So basically saying that just blue is right out. No blue allowed. I guess it's for parking. Billetterie. Tickets. And here's camp. Now, if you walk into here and you look around, well, aside from that castle in the background, what does this remind you of? It's like walking down the road of Penzic. Or at any of the big Interkingdom events. That's where Team Israel is. Yeah, Team Britain over there. And this is where we are. Now, it may look all closed off and everything, but there's a reason. We have a very modern kitchen. Well, modern-ish. And the reason for that, or not that, well, you know, the reasons are obvious. We have a lot of people to feed and had to rent modern stuff to do it. But they said that they would be checking encampments, and any encampment that has modern period things, they would fine them €100. Well, we don't want to be fined €100, so we just decided to close it off and not let anybody in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Tomorrow.
Good morning. I tried to find the red house, I just couldn't find it. Okay, I'm going to close out for now because I'm sure we'll be finding people in their underwear. And one of the rules is no pictures of people in their underwear. Good morning, Constantine. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Good morning, Catlin. Actually, it's Sir Catlin. Check out the white belt.
Want to hear what I learned?
What'd you learn?
Jean-Pierre, Jean-Pierre, running from the fight. Jean-Pierre, Jean-Pierre, trousers filled with shite. Jean-Pierre, Jean-Pierre, see how he runs. Jean-Pierre.
You're a goofball. Alright, fans, that's it for me for now. Have a good day. Bonsoir.